Welcome to the Bank Lounge.
Today we're sitting down to have a conversation about retirement. We have a lot of questions about what to do for retirement, how to prepare, what we should know, what we should have known a long time ago, and how to catch up to speed now. We're talking to one of our experts here at the Stevenson National Bank, and I will start with her.
Hi, I'm Katie Truitt, and I'm with Stevenson National Bank and Trust. I work with our wealth management group, and our group of advisors work with individuals who are just starting out in life with saving, all the way up until those who have already retired.
And I'm Molly Arthur. You might recognize me from the bank's most recent viral hit on our Facebook page. But I do have 30 years until retirement. And while that may seem like a long time, I have a feeling it's going to hopefully go fast.
And I'm Jenny. I work in the marketing department, and I have a lot less time for retirement, and I have a lot of questions to ask Katie and a lot of catching up to do.
Let's get started.
Katie, why do I need an advisor?
You want an advisor to be able to coach you through all of your life goals.
When you say coach, Katie, do you mean somebody that's cheerleading from the sidelines? Are they yelling at me, supporting me? What kind of coaching are they doing?
They might be doing all of that. You really want somebody who's going to give you honest feedback. And if you're starting to come off track, you want somebody to give you that nudge back on.
And what do you mean by life goals? Do you mean which stage of life? What do you mean by that?
Where are you at? What is your goal? Are we looking solely at retirement planning? Are we looking at saving for your children's college? There's a lot of different goals that you might be looking to save for. And we want to incorporate all of those into.
So you don't necessarily have to be preparing for retirement. You can be just preparing for other stages in life to
Absolutely.
see an advisor.
Whether it's buying your house, saving for college, or just.
It's a good time to start.
Absolutely.
Now, I personally am starting from square one. There's a lot of stuff I should learn that I know I need to learn, but I haven't, and nobody really taught me while I was growing up, so I'm way behind, I would say.
Absolutely. They leave it out in high school.
Yeah, it should be taught in high school. What do I need? Where do I start? What is the first thing that I should do or look for? Do I just Google this, or do I contact my bank? Where do I begin?
Well, you want to find an advisor who you can trust. You can ask your trusted banker, friends, family. They all might have an answer. Even looking at on the web, you can find a lot of great information about professionals.
Oh, yeah. Are there certifications that I should be looking for?
Yes, definitely. There are a lot of certifications that advisors hold. The certification that is looked at most often is a Certified Financial Planner, or CFP. But there are a lot of other certifications that advisors can have. What you really want to know is that the advisor has those certifications. It means that they're continuing their education throughout their career, and it's going to make them a better advisor for you.
So these aren't necessarily required things that they have to be certified in, but those are things that you should look for.
Definitely.
So if they don't have them, you should move on.
Definitely. They're not required. However, it really does mean that they're looking out for your best interest by continuing that education.
Okay.
Katie, everybody thinks that they are the best advisor out there. What type of specific questions should I ask them to know that they're the right fit for me and my situation?
When you sit down with that advisor, interview them as though they're applying for a job. Find out what is their experience. How long have they been doing this? Do they have a team to back up behind them? We're not experts in all areas, so you want to make sure that they have experts in all different areas of your retirement planning.
Is there a certain amount of times that I should be meeting with my advisor if I start working with one? Do you meet yearly, quarterly? How do they play that role in my life?
It really depends on your situation.
Okay.
You may not need to meet with an advisor early on in your working career. However, as you're getting closer to retirement, you probably will have more questions, and that's really where the advisor can come in and help coach you.
So how often should I reach out to my advisor? Should I just depend on them contacting me, or should I be more proactive in reaching out to them?
Generally, when you set the relationship up with your advisor, that advisor should give you clear direction on how often you're gonna meet. But if you have questions, concerns outside of that time period, you definitely want to be sure that you're checking in with your advisor.
Okay.
When it comes back to choosing an advisor, what type of resources are available to me once I've picked an advisor? Do they all bring something different to the table?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
And do you have different specialties within an organization?
When you work with an experienced team of advisors, you're generally going to get expertise in all different areas, whether it's estate planning, retirement planning, looking for ways to save for your children's college. Generally, a person doesn't have all of those expertises. We're not experts in all areas. So if you have that team behind your advisor, you know that you're going to be getting expertise in all areas.
What happens if I go to my advisor and say, I want to do this, and
Okay.
you say,
What happens?
oh, no. Ooh.
So,
Is that really what happens? Do you do that? Do you make that face at your
are
clients
you going to
and
tell
say,
me truthfully that that's not a good idea?
not a good idea? I
As
don't
long
think
as
so,
you have
Tim.
a trusted financial advisor, they may say that to you. That you want honesty with your advisor.
Exactly.
So if the situation calls for perhaps less risk, that advisor should be telling you that. But ultimately, it's your money, it's your decision. Have the discussion, be open, be honest.
What happens if we take a lot of risk and then everything bombs?
Unfortunately, the market goes up and it goes down. We tend to be on that roller coaster ride. Throughout the course of market history, it has continued to do that. However, every time the market has gone down, it has recovered and continued to grow. There isn't anything out there today that makes us think that we wouldn't recover. Market volatility, it feels awful. I get it. I look at my investments and it makes me feel awful. Gives me a stomach ache. But it's part of the markets, how your investments work. Unfortunately, we have to get through it.
If that happens, am I supposed to be watching that and monitoring that and reach out to you for assistance? Or is that something that you guys would look at and contact me to let me know what's happening?
You want your advisor to be looking at that for you and proactively reaching out to you to let you know how is your account doing and how the current situation is impacting your financial plan.
If there's one piece of advice that you would want anybody to know about investing, what would it be?
The first step is saving. Without saving, you're not investing your money. So before you start looking at investing, you really need to focus on saving.
That was a really great conversation, Katie. I appreciate all the information you've given to us.
Yeah, anytime, Molly.
I feel like I learned a lot.